What's going on, guys? This is Joey Young. I'm coming at you with another update today. We're gonna go over the Mini S, and pretty much for the last 2 months, I just had some other plants in this tank. Decided to rescape, and this is what it is. Decided to try to do some Downoids again. This is a low tech, no CO2. Just pretty much let it run. I had pretty good success with the pearl weeds, just running with nothing, and also with the HC. So I think these other plants should be fine. I grabbed the RA minis from the 125, put them in here. I had some also red lotus lilies in the back there, so I decided to just throw them in there. I know they do get kind of big, but I'm just gonna kind of trim them, keep them kind of small and kind of bushy. So that could look pretty good. So far it's kind of bushy in the back there, so it looks pretty decent. These Downoids I had up in my immersed tank growing, so they look really good. But most likely they'll melt back in a couple days here while they transition to submerge. And it should be okay. In this tank, I pretty much have these two Pea Puffers. They've been doing really good actually for the past several weeks that I've had them. Obviously this tank was a lot more heavily covered with plants, and they did really seem to really like it because it was kind of a jungle for them. The only downfall for that was it's kind of like covered everything, so you couldn't really see anything. So I'm gonna try to get like a nice like mid-tier carpet versus having it tall all the way up to the top, and hopefully I can actually see the fish and the other inhabitants a little bit better, because that's what I couldn't really tell from the tank being covered so much. So hopefully I'm just get these two here carpeted really nicely, just low, like mid tier, so somewhere up here. This one can grow tall. I don't really mind that one, and that can do its own thing. But hopefully that will allow me to kind of keep up and look at the little fish a lot better. You can notice that there's a couple shrimp in here. Initially, I was kind of worried to keep the Pea Puffers with the shrimp. They can obviously eat them, but I had two in here and I couldn't really scoop them out when I was transferring the fish over to the other tank. Left them in here, and actually there's 4 of them. They're doing very well in here, so I'm just gonna let them do their thing in here because they'll help control algae. I do have 2 other autos in here and 1 snail. Apparently he likes that checker and he's actually going on there, so that's kind of weird. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. But yeah, so probably wait a couple more months and this will probably be established pretty well. But hopefully it takes off, and I'm trying to feed the puffers other things other than snails, because right now I'm just kind of snail farming in my other tank and kind of throwing them in here for them to eat kind of every other day or something like that. And they've been doing pretty well off of that, but hopefully they'll start eating like some other like bloodworms or other source of food. Because right now it looks like they're just trying to hunt for snails, because I've been kind of feeding them that a little bit more than usual. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the new scape. Really not new scape. I kind of just picked this rock that was facing that way, moved it over, and threw out the new layout. So hopefully this turns out a little bit better. So we'll see. So peace, guys.